Hi gorgeous people, welcome to Matters Arising. So we are going to be doing a deep dive on The Breaded Life on Netflix. It's a Netflix movie, or it's a movie on Netflix that I watched and I just wanted to share with you guys. So before we go on, smash that like button, and if you are not yet subscribed to this channel, please go ahead and do that right away. And we give Bimbo Ademoye her flowers. Let's just clap for her. Like, baby girl, I'm giving you your flowers. Take it, because she was amazing on that. Like, I've been hearing about Bimbo Ademoye, like that she practically has like a following, a cultish like following. And the first time I watched her movie, like I sat down to watch her movie, there's this Selena that has been trending on YouTube. This Selena on YouTube has just been pushing me. So I was like, this is the first time I'm going to watch this lady's film. Let me sit down and watch it, and I enjoyed it anyway. So that's the first time I watched Bimbo, for just like, what's so special about this babe. But you guys, in That Breaded Life on Netflix, she finished work. Now the entire cast, from Timini, Bisola, I think her name is Auntie Caroline, I think that's her name. I'm going to put that picture somewhere. They finished work on that movie. So, a story of a spoiled rich kid, trust fund kid, Ikoyi kid, Banana Island kid that had a trust fund, and he was just irresponsible, the whole 9 yards. Parties, orgies, all those type of things, it was inside his hand. So his mom was concerned because he had gone to different schools. You know, all those children that we expect them from school A, school B, school C, they'll just be moving around, and their parents are like, hey God, oh, who did I offend like this? That's how his mom was in the movie. And the mom, she's a G. At some point, the mom arrested. She woke up in the night and heard that they were doing parties in her house, and she was like, Shebi, is it our neighbors that are doing party? And she now discovered that the party was going right inside her house, and she's like, hey, we have to do something about this. So she called the police for her son. And they threw him inside the prison cell, based on say the boys that are botina. He got, they say, hey mommy, why will you do that to me? The mother was like, I don't know you initially, like, I'm going to treat your F up. If you misbehave, I will treat it like that. So that's basically the storyline. A spoiled kid that the mom is not happy about his character and all of that. Then, you know, that other song that they'll say, switch it up, baby. There was a switch up in the whole movie. Like, it was going on like that. It was interesting. Then they had the lawyer guy, MC something on Instagram, the guy that is always acting like a lawyer. He acted as the gatesman in this movie. Like, he brought a lot of comedy to the movie because he was just stupid. Let me mind my language. But why it switched up for me was that after the first time the mom took him to police station, so he came back and was like, he had a sister abroad that was, you know, brothers and sisters, like you guys that have siblings, that was always like making excuses for him. She had her own little family going on, and we never got to see this sister. We just used to hear her on phone. So the sister was like, okay mommy, let him come and stay with me, I would be able to handle it. And the mother was like, lie, our enemies will not catch her a second time. This irresponsible boy will not go and spoil your marriage in the overseas. You understand what I'm saying? So the mom now called him. I was like, what's your plan? I don't want to fight with you about school again. Let's not quarrel. What is your plan? And this boy, Timini, had the guts. He has the effrontery. He has the mind to say that I have a trust fund. I don't need to work for the rest of. So the mother was like, okay, what about your children? Yeah, who told you I want to have children? The mother said, okay, I see, I get it now. So last, all of a sudden we saw that he was back in police cell again. Or okay, no, they said the mom was like, oh, she heard somebody in the house, in the what did big people call, in the guest house. And so they were like, oh, it's a thief. So they all practically denied knowing the woman's son. So I was confused at that point, because I even thought that maybe it was planned work. Maybe they wanted to treat him a lesson, because they now went to the police station. And when they got to the police station, the mother denied him. He was bringing out album. They denied his life. So he didn't have anywhere to go back to, because the way they portrayed it, it was like they wanted to teach him a lesson. That's what I thought. But you know, when they say switch it up, baby, they actually switched up the movie. And that's when they introduced Bimbo Ademoye as the bread seller. They had introduced that earlier on. Like, I'm not giving you guys all the details, go and watch it, but just gisting. So last she took him up and they were staying together. So he had to learn life. You know, when they say you learn life by force, picking when all agree made their trainer for us. Now outside, then they go trainer. And he was so lucky that he met a good person, because he could, I don't even know why they did not allow touts to beat him, let them reset his brain, you know, those type of things. They didn't do all that anyway. But he had to learn hard life. He had to walk on the streets of Lagos. You guys, those hawkers, they are trying. No, there was a time that I think I showed you guys on this video when I interned with a herbal seller, and look, it was not funny. I was trekking the streets of Abuja with this woman that sometimes she wants to go to people's offices that I'll just change her mind and no, let's try another place. So when I watched that scene, I laughed, because I was like, this is not easy, especially when they were showing the aerial view of where they were trekking. I understood, I related, I could relate. So he had to go through that process, and he started making bread in Nigerian bakeries. You know, Nigerian bakery is different from the one you see abroad and all those other places, because we always have our own localized technology. We Nigerians, we don't play like that. Anyway, so long story short, the surprising part was that all this drama of him learning on the streets, working, and actually understanding the value of money. You know, when you work for money, it's not when they are giving you money, you don't understand the value of money. But when you begin to work for money, you enter the rain beats you, you have to go to work inside the rain. You have to, whether you are feeling fine or you're not feeling fine, you have to be on your desk. That's if you have a corporate job, or you have to talk to people to buy something from you. Every 1 naira will make sense. You will never be ungrateful for 1 kobo in your life. So when this boy had landed, because there was even a scene where he had to carry what do they call these people that carry load for people in the market, and he now felt the woman's hair. They say lie, you must pay back that money. Anyway, so he had to learn, and he learned. But the surprising thing that he was actually in a coma, and I had to give it up for the script writers, because in my mind all the while I just thought that his family blanked him because they wanted to teach him a lesson. I never suspected that he was actually in a coma, and by the time he got out of the coma, he was still looking. He married Bimbo Ademoye in the movie. Todo Wode, yeah, that's her name. She's uneducated in the movie. They got married in the movie. He even had a bakery. Like, Timini stepped up. He really stepped up in that movie. So long story short, shall go and look for that movie. It has a lot of lessons that you would learn, and it's good. You will laugh. It has comedy, it has different things, real life stories. You know, for those of you that are like, oh, what is the lesson in this movie? This movie is that type of movie that will just make you realize the benefit of hard work. Okay, and yeah, so let me know, have you watched it? Are you going to watch it? If you're going to watch it, let me know in the comment section. I want to be giving out shout out. So the first person to leave a comment in this video, in my next video, you're going to get a shout out. All right, thank you so much. Remember to smash the like button. Okay, if you're watching on Facebook, like this page. All right, thank you so much, guys. I will see you guys next week.